That is Montgomery. My apologies. Montgomery. Deep kick. Going to be taken by Weldon Dietz at the 5-yard line. Has some blockers in front of him. He's at the 20, 25. Has to stop, and he's brought down at the 27-yard line. And that's where the Callallen Wildcats will start their first offensive possession of the game, as Jordan Chambliss brings the Wildcats onto the field. First down and 10 at the 27-yard line. Jordan Chambliss. In front of Jordan Chambliss will be his center, number 50, Tyler Maroon. Guards, Daniel Oschlegel, Andy Lewinsky. Tackles, Brock Unruh and Matt Lewinsky. We'll give you the rest of the starting lineup after this play. Chambliss lines up under center, tosses it to Price, near side, makes a move at the 30. He's got one man to beat, and he's brought down at the 43-yard line. Number 4, actually number 9, that is Montgomery on the saving tackle. I'll tell you what, Montgomery doesn't get him, and we're looking at a touchdown on the first play of the game.
Well, it's just student body left, Mike. It's one of the things that we do good. It's kind of unusual us throwing, not throwing right off the bat, but, we're going into the wind, and the wind is blowing pretty brisk here tonight.
Chambliss under center, fakes the toss to Price, makes a move. He's at the 50. And actually, Price has the ball. I thought Chambliss had kept it, but I tell you what, heck of a fake. He brings it out to the 45-yard line. I thought Chambliss had the ball on that play all the way.
Well, Michael didn't cut it back up to the inside like he did a while ago on the first drive, but he still picks up good yardage. He picks up 6 yards on his effort.
Second down, 4 yards to go. Ball at the 48-yard line. Clock at 11 minutes to go in the first quarter. Wildcats start off with a 2 tight end set. Price in the backfield. Hand off, Weldon Dietz goes to the right side. And he's going to get into Kingsville territory as he's lunging forward inside the 45-yard line, as he'll be brought down at the 43.
His feet never did stop moving, Mike, when he got into the crowd of people. He just kept those feet pumping and picks up an extra 5 yards out. It's going to give us a first down on the 43-yard line.
Wildcats coming out with 2 tight ends tonight to start off the opening series. As number 53, look at that, you got both linebackers. Number 53, Michael Martinez, and number 42, Luke McCall in the backfield, as they are lead blocking for Price. As Price takes the handoff, he'll take it out to the 40-yard line. Pickup of about 2 yards on the play. We'll call it second down and 8. 99, Rodriguez on the tackle. Mark Rodriguez, 6 foot, 195 pounds. He is a strong side linebacker. Again, 2 tight end set. Mike Martinez lines up as a slot back, lead blocking. Jordan Chambliss keeps it. He's at the 40, makes a move, 35, and he'll be knocked out of bounds at the 32. And he will be real close to the first down, as he was knocked out of bounds by number 45 of the defense. That is Corey Arthur, the weak side end. As I'm trying to read the scouting report here, Billy, and some of these names aren't the clearest.
Ori.
Ori.
O-R-R-Y. Ori Arthur. I know that young man. I know his mom and daddy real well.
Number 45, 6 foot, 175 pounds, knocks Chambliss out, as they're going to come in for a measurement. Defensively for the Kingsville Brahmas, the interior line, Brandon Salinas, Robert Vela, Josh Cavazos. Your ends tonight will be Corey Buchanan and Ori Arthur. Linebackers, Mark Rodriguez. Weak side linebacker, Matt Herrera. Your corners, Joey Castillo, Vincent Montgomery, and Crispin Gonzalez and Rusty Whitaker are your safeties tonight.
It's going to be short, Mike. It's going to bring up third down and about 6 inches.
Wildcats have the ball at the 33-yard line. They're just short of the 33-yard line, so those of the ball has to cross the 33-yard line. Luke McCall in the backfield. Michael Martinez.
I bet Martinez comes in motion. What do you want to bet?
Lines up on the right side.
Here
now goes in motion coming to the near side. What a load that would be. Price hid in the backfield, but he's going to lunge forward, and he's going to have enough for the first down. Number 99, Mark Rodriguez, made the initial contact in the backfield. Price was able to spin around and lunge forward, as he will pick up enough for the first down.
Well, the defensive man there that was getting blocked by by Michael Martinez did a great job. He just submarined him. He just took both his legs out and tried to make a pile there. We didn't get very much, but we did get enough for the first down.
Martinez, if I'm correct, was a running back at San Angelo before coming here to Callallen. Counter to number 3, Walden Dates, and short gain on the play, maybe half a yard. We'll call it second down, and well, actually they're going to mark it as a loss, Billy. They're going to call it second down and 11.
Here we go.
Wildcats now spread the offense out. Twins to the far side, twins to the near side. Price, long back in the backfield next to Chambliss. Shotgun formation. High snap, Chambliss recovers, throws to the flat, hits Ryan Arnold in the hands. Can't hold on. Arnold did a nice job of running a nice pass route. Nice timing on the play as Chambliss hit him right as he turned around. And Arnold just unable to hold on. Third down, 11 yards to go. Colby Thomas brings the play from the sideline. Sanchez, Dietz, wideouts to the far side. Arnold, Thomas, wideouts to the near side. Chambliss, shotgun formation. Looks at the defense, barks out the offensive play. Cornerback coming from the weak side, picked up by Price. Now throws to the far side, caught by Sanchez.
I'll tell you, that was a great catch. He caught it with his defender in front of him, and how he caught that was unbelievable, and he just snuck around to the outside enough to pick up the first down, Mike. A great catch.
Luke McCall checks back into the game along with number 86, John Ford. Clock down to 8:35. Opening possession of the game, we're scoreless, 0-0. Dietz, single wideout to the near side. Handoff, Price tries to go up the middle, and he's going to pick up maybe 3 yards on the play. Second down, 7 yards to go. 8:01 left to go in the first quarter. Wildcats break the huddle. Dietz splits wide to the near side. Luke McCall in the backfield with Price. Sanchez comes in motion. Quarterback keeper, Jordan Chambliss, he's got the 15 and slips at about the 12-yard line. He'll be marked down at the 11.
You know, if he'd have got that inside cut, he'd have been in the end zone, I bet, Mike, because he just lost his footing right at about the 11-yard line, and the field's in good shape. He just made a real sharp cut out there on the field.
Number 10, strong side safety, Rusty Whitaker on the tackle. Wildcats taking off 5 minutes off the clock here on this opening drive as they are facing third down and 2. Sanchez, motion to the far side. Handoff, Price in the backfield, spin, still on his feet. What an effort by Price. He was hit twice, and looks like he's going to have enough for the first down. They're going to spot it there, Billy. It may be short.
Callallen had a little shove there at the end of the play. They're going to bring the chains out one more time, Mike.
He's got his fist up. I believe he's ruling it fourth down now. They're going to take an official's timeout. They're going to call the chains out for an official's measurement. Like to thank Burger King, the only place in town to get that fire grilled taste. Right now, for a limited time, you can get 3 combos for under $3. Burger King, the only one in town. Come on over here to 5 Points. Dine in, take out, visit their drive-thru. Open late on weekends for your convenience. Burger King, come on over. The fire's ready. It will be fourth down and short. The Wildcats are going to line up and go for it. Weldon Dietz wide out to the far side. Price in the backfield. Jordan Chavez, quarterback keeper. He's going to lunge forward, and he should have enough for the first down. Officials stop the clock. 6:17. And they give him the first down.
You know, Mike, I'd like to say hello to everybody over here at Roman Shell gasoline station here. Milo and JoJo and Edward and all those guys. I tell you what, I had a little problem this morning. Went over, talked to Milo. Milo gave me some good suggestions and took it home, put the hammer to it, and everything worked out all right.
Roman Shell right here on FM 624 across the street from the high school. Stop on by, top off the tank. Weldon Dietz on the end around, and he's going to pick up maybe a yard on the play. Whitaker on the tackle for the Brahmas. Or it'll be second down and goal. .5:31 left to go in the first quarter. Wildcats eating up clock here as they've come out with a two tight end set. Almost 7 minutes have gone off the clock here in the opening drive.
This will be the 14th play, Mike, of this drive.
Colonies, backfield, draw, Price, hit at the line of scrimmage, and he was hit at about the 7-yard line. Looked like there was a big hole in the right side, Billy, but
it closed in a hurry. I don't think he's gonna make a yard off. We'll give 1 yard.
Third down and goal, ball at the 7-yard line. Under 5 minutes to play in the first quarter. Scoreless if you're just joining us. Dietz wide out to the far side. Sanchez wides out to the near side. Chambliss drops back, rolls to the near side. Looking across the middle of the field. He's got some pressure. He's going to be hit, and he's going to take a big loss. Ball comes out, and Kingsville is going to recover the ball at the 37-yard line. Chambliss trying to make something to happen. The ball comes loose, and a 15-play drive comes up empty after the turnover created by the Kingsville defense. Chambliss had 2 men open in the middle of the end zone, but just did not have time to set up and throw. So Kingsville takes over, first down and 10, ball at the 38-yard line.
Loss of 30 yards, 31 yards.
Quarterback, Crispin Gonzalez, lines up under center. Drops back, got some pressure, throws to the far flat, incomplete. Number 53, Mike Martinez, right there on the coverage. So Gonzalez on the first play of the game drops back, and he's met with pressure. Second down, 10 yards to go. Kingsville, known for their rushing attack, they come in with over 4,000 yards rushing in only 9 games, coming in averaging over 500 yards per game. Second down and 10. Crispin Gonzalez takes it to the left side, spins around. He's still on his feet. Now hit hard at the 49-yard line, but it's going to be a pickup of at least 10 yards. That'll be a first down for Kingsville.
And he got hit good by Jonathan Vest coming over from that corner position. He put a lick on him. Ball's going to be just short of the 50 on about the 48, 48 and a half.
Crispin Gonzalez, senior, 5'7", 165 pounds. I formation, wide out to each side. Gonzalez keeps, now tosses. Nice play by the defense.
Tackle.
Number 24, Ryan Arnold on the tackle. Played that perfectly as maybe a half-yard gain on the play. Joey Castillo on the run for Kingsville. Third down, actually it'll be second down. We'll call it 9 yards to go. Ball just shy of the 50-yard line. Kingsville moving from left to right on your radio dial. 3:21 left to go in the opening quarter. scoreless, 0-0. Kingsville sends twins to the far side. Single wide out to the near side. Gonzalez, handoff, left side. Got some room, and he's going to pick up enough for the first down as he goes inside the 40-yard line of the Wildcats.
Well, they got him pumped up right now. You know, we need to take the air out of him a little bit, Mike. Big hole there on the left side. Of course, what they had is what we call trips. They had a slot man with twins over there, so they overloaded that area. Kind of put you in a bind. To get one block and they're off and running, that's what happened.
Defensively for the Wildcats, front five will be nose guard Rodney Wheeler, defensive tackles Westhoff, Scooterheim, defensive ends Ryan Ponchik along with John Ford, linebackers Mike Martinez and Luke McCall. We'll give you the rest of the starters here shortly. Luke McCall on the tackle, number 32, Roberto Ruiz, as he's going to pick up about 7 yards on the play. It'll be second down and 3. In the secondary for the Wildcats, cornerbacks Tyler Downey and Jonathan Bass. Safeties will be Ernest Garza and number 24, Ryan Arnold. Gonzalez lines up under center. Walks into the quarterback, got some room, bounces it to the outside. Again, hits his own man at the about the 26-yard line. Castillo ran into Gonzalez as he took the handoff, bounced it to the outside, and again ran into his own man at about the 26-yard line.
Going to give him another first down, Mike.
Very good for a Kingsville first down, 10 at the Callallen 26-yard line.
Arnold comes off the field. Chavlis has checked in at safety. Gonzalez hands off up the middle, takes it to the 20-yard line. 1:25 left to go in the opening quarter, Billy, and Kingsville pumped up here after the Wildcats had a 15-yard drive that got him to the 8-yard line before Chavlis dropped back. He was hit with pressure. Ball came loose. Kingsville took over at the 38-yard line. Gonzalez lines up under center. Quarterback keeper tries to go to the outside. Still on his feet. Breaks a couple of tackles. Spins.
Going to be down to the 4.
Looked like they had him at the line of scrimmage, Billy, but Gonzalez not going down as he takes it to the 5-yard line. First down and goal, Kingsville. Billy, you know, Coach and Danner and I in the coaches show were talking about how every game this season, with the exception of Robstown and Alice, the Wildcats have trailed in every game in the first quarter. Gonzalez hands off Reese. He'll take it down to the 2-yard line before being hit.
You know, you got to talk about Kingsville's offensive line, too. They average about 260 across the front, so they got some big boys up there, Mike.
They are huge. They are led by center Jacob Garza, guards John Sanchez and Gary Dreyer, tackles Ronnie Olivares and Jacob Rubio. Second down, goal at the 1-yard line. Ruiz, the only back in the backfield. And that's the end of the first quarter. Wildcat 0, Kingsville 0. Wildcat football continues after these words. All right, welcome back as we get ready for the start of the second quarter. Crispin Gonzalez hands off to Reese as he takes it down to the 1-yard line. As he's going to lose, Billy, a couple of yards in the play. They'll bring it back out to the 4-yard line. That'll be third down and goal. Nice play by the defense of Callallen.
It'll be a big down right here, Mike. You know, and it's, of course, if we hold them, it's going to be questionable what they're going to do. They're going to go for it, or will they kick the field goal?
North wind blowing. The flags are really whipping in the left end zone. Ruiz lines up. Reverse play. Mike Martinez making a nice play. Hit him at about the 6-yard line. Castillo was able to take it down to the 3, though. And now you're facing a 4th down and goal at the 2-yard line, Billy. And looks like Whitaker, who's talking to Ruiz, will be going for it. Kingsville huddled, trying to pump up their fans. Wildcat fans stand on their feet. 4th down and goal, ball at the 2-yard line. Kingsville brings a wide out to each time. They're going to have a timeout on the field. Wildcats take a timeout, 0-0. Wildcat football continues after these words. 4th down and goal, ball at the 2-yard line. Kingsville trying to capitalize off the turnover from Callallen. Gonzalez brings the Brahmas back onto the field. Castillo along with Ruiz in the backfield. Gonzalez hands off Ruiz. Touchdown, Kingsville. 10:35 left to go in the half, and Kingsville has put 6 points on the board. Numberto Ruiz takes it in from 2 yards out, and that'll give Kingsville a 6-0 lead with a point after coming out. Point after attempt will be number 30 for Kingsville as he waits for the snap. David Jimenez will be trying the point after. Point after. Right through the uprights. 10:35 left to go in the half. Kingsville 7, Callallen 0. 7-0. Kingsville leads over Callallen. 10:35 left to go in the half. Teeing it up for Kingsville will be number 9, Vincent Montgomery at the 40-yard line. Squib kick taken at the 35-yard line. He's just going to fall down and take a knee. Taken by number 86, John Ford, as Callallen will come out for their second offensive possession, Billy. Their first one was a 15-play drive that they found themselves with a 3rd and goal at the 8-yard line after the pass attempt from Chambliss was met in the backfield. The ball came loose. Kingsville took the ball from 62 yards in for the score. Shotgun formation. Chambliss rolls out. Got a man. Sanchez, 45-yard line, tucks it in. He'll be brought down at the 47-yard line.
Well, Callallen goes right to work. You know, in their passing games, they had trips over here, and Sanchez was wide open. When you get 3 out there, everybody's going to be covered except one. It's going to bring up a 1st down at the 49-yard line.
Wildcats now working with their wind at the back. Wind gusting at about 20 miles an hour. Cool Friday night. Temperatures down. At kickoff, we were at 60 degrees. Wildcats trips to the right. Chambliss, shotgun formation. Snap on the way. Price takes a handoff, but he's going to be met, Billy, at the 47-yard line. He's going to lose a yard on the play. Whitaker makes a tackle for Kingsville. He's been all over the field tonight early in the game. .940 left to go in the half. District title on the line, and the officials stop the clock as referee's going to come over to the sideline. He wants to have a word with Coach Stanner. Like to thank 5 Star Cinema, the new show in town, located right here in the 5 Point Shopping Center, offering first-run movies gone by this weekend, showing Radio, Scary Movie 3, along with other first-run movies. Great family atmosphere, great pricing. All shows before 6 o'clock, only $4. All shows after 6 o'clock, only $5. 5 Star Cinema, the new show in town.
I think what the officials wanted was the cheerleaders to turn their music down.
Wildcats trips to the near side, shotgun formation. Chambliss looking for a man, nobody open, flag on the field, now cuts it to the outside, and he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage. We'll see
And
what
flag comes out on the sideline. So we're going to have two flags on the field, one on each sideline.
May have offsetting penalties.
I don't know
here,
what it could be down here to this side.
Maybe defensive, maybe offsides in the defense. If it had been on the offense, it would have stopped the play.
It could have been defensive holding too over here on this passing situation. We're going to find out here in a minute anyway.
Holding against the defense.
Personal foul.
Personal foul
against Kingsville. So we'll take the personal foul because we get more out of it.
We'll get 15 yards from the end of the run. Kingsville fans not happy with the call as the Bluebirds come out, but you can see where Chambliss was hit right at the sideline, and a couple of seconds later the flag came out, so the referee right there may have seen something that we couldn't see from where our vantage point.
I was going to put the ball inside the 30 right at the 29-yard line.
9:12 left to go in the half. Kingsville leading 7-0 over Callallen. Wildcats will line up with twins to each side. Sanchez to each, wideouts to the near side. O'Schlegel, Arnold, wideouts to the far side. Chambliss looking for a man. Nobody there. Takes off. He's at the 25, 20. Cuts it to the 20. And he's going to be hit and brought down at about the 15, 16-yard line.
Kingsville did a great job of covering everybody up, and of course that leaves a one-on-one with Chambliss, and that's tough to do right there. He's going to bring it down to, they're going to mark it about the 14 there, Mike.
14-yard line. Wildcats will have first down and 10. Ball on the far hash mark, clock rolling. 8:55 left to go in the half. Wildcats come out with two tight ends, Luke McCall, Mike Martinez. In the backfield along with Price. Toss sweep, Michael Price. And again, a nice defensive play by Kingsville, just taking out, like you said earlier, Billy, submarining and just taking out the knees of our lead blockers.
That was their linebacker, number 99, Rodriguez. He just came in there and just took the legs out from underneath Price. No gain on the play.
Second down, 10 yards to go. Ball at the 14-yard line. Wildcats driving from left to right. Again, the Wildcats come out with their two tight end set. Martinez has a word with Vice. Handoff, right side, Price. Got some room.
Score.
Touchdown, Price. So the Wildcats put 6 points on the board. Looked like number 7, Anthony Piazza, had a chance to make the tackle, but Price got right ahead of him, and he takes it in from 14 yards. And the Wildcats are a point after, I guess, a PAT away from tying this game. Thompson comes in for the point after. Downing will hold. Maru will deep snap. Snap on the way. Kick. Right through the uprights. 7:53 left to go in the half. All tied up at 7 apiece. All tied up at 7 apiece. Price takes it in from 14 yards as we have 7:53 left to play in the half. All tied up at 7 apiece. Kicking off for the Wildcats will be Jacob Thompson as the ball falls over. It's teed up at the 40-yard line.
Well, with the wind blowing like it is, Weldon may just have to sit there and put his finger on it and hold it down.
Back deep to receive for Kingsville will be number 6, Joey Castillo, and number 15, J.D. Silva. 7:53 left to go in the half. Thompson tees it up at the 40, approaches, high kick. That'll be taken. A yard deep in the end zone, and he wisely takes the knee. We're going to take a quick break. You're listening to Wildcat Football on News Talk 1440 Keys. All right, welcome back. Kingsville has the ball, first down and 10 at the 20-yard line. Number 8, Crispin Gonzalez hands off to number 6, Joey Castillo. Tries to go to the outside, makes a move on Jordan Chambliss. Wraps him up at the 22-yard line.
It'll be a good open field tackle by Chambliss. You know, they try to run it around to the right side there. Chambliss is sitting there waiting on him. And that little running back from Kingsville's got a lot of speed. We got an official's timeout right now. Somebody getting up slow off the ground. They're going to make him come off. It looks like Huff.
Number 70, Wes Hopp, is going to come off the field. He'll be replaced by number 63, Gary Goldate, as Hupp will come off to the sideline. He'll take a breather. I'm sure he'll want to get back in pretty quick. He's coming over to the sideline. Second down, 8 yards to go. Gonzalez looks at the defense. Hands off Castillo, trying to go backside. Mike Martinez makes a nice play, and he's going to lose a yard on the play. Number 43, Jay Smith, has checked in at the defensive end spot. Got some playing time last week against Gregory Portland. Did a nice job coming in after the injury sustained in the Moody scrimmage.
You know, that play that they ran right there looked like the option reverse. They'll start the option one way and then they'll reverse it with a man coming back across.
Third down, 8 yards to go. Toss sweep, number 15, JD. He's going to be hit.
Play, I tell you what. Jonathan Vest came up and made this play happen.
Number 15, J.D. Silva, was the pitch man. Jay Smith, the defensive end, played it beautifully. That allowed Jonathan Vest to come up from his cornerback spot to make a nice play.
Callallen holds him out in 3.
Number 30, David Jimenez, will come in and punt. He stands inside his 10-yard line. He'll be kicking into the wind as Weldon is standing right at the 50-yard line. Low snap, low punt. That one bounces at the 42, and it's going to roll to a complete stop at the 46. We're going to take a quick break. You're listening to Wildcat Football on News Talk 1440 Keys. Chambliss, shotgun formation. Reverse play, number 3, Weldon Dates. Far sideline as he'll be hit at the 29. Weldon Dates on the end around. Takes it from the 48. Actually, what was that, the 48-yard line?
46-yard line is where we got the ball.
And they'll
46
spot it.
To the 30.
So a 16-yard gain on the end around by Weldon Dates. 5:49 left to go in the half. Wildcats driving from left to right. Wildcats with 5 wideouts. Jordan Chambliss looking, finds Price out of the back, out on the flat, breaks the tackle, breaks the second tackle, and now pushed out of bounds at the 20. He was trying to tightrope that sideline, but was pushed out of bounds at the 20.
You know, the play prior to that with that little reverse to Dietz coming around to the left side, that's the first time I ever seen that this year. That must be a new play.
New wrinkle in the offense. Wildcats, second down, a yard to go. Ball at the 20-yard line. Price in the backfield, shifts over to the left side of Chambliss. Twins to each side. High snap, Chambliss, quarterback keeper, takes it, 15, puts his hand down. Chambliss, touchdown. Jordan Chambliss takes it from 20 yards out, and Callallen comes back to take the lead after trailing 7-0 with 13 unanswered points, with Thompson coming in for the point after. 5:33 left to go in the half. Wildcats take the lead 13-7 with Thompson ready to kick. Snap on the way, kick through the uprights. Callallen 14, Kingsville 7. Wildcat football continues on 1440 Keys Radio. All right, welcome back. Callallen leading 14-7 over Kingsville after they take over after a 3-and-out. Thompson kicks off, deep kick. That one's going to roll through the back of the end zone. 5:33. Kingsville will come out for offensive possession. We're going to take a quick break. You're listening to Wildcat Football on News Talk 1440 Keys. Gonzalez brings the Bramas back onto the field. Hands off to number 32, Reese. Cuts it to the outside. He's got a blocker in front of him, and he's going to pick up about 8 yards on the play. Brought down by number 5, Jordan Chambliss, along with number 13, Ernest Garza.
That play, Mike, looks like the whole offensive line pulls, and they pull to the right, and they just get in there and make a big old giant wall. It's going to be good for, what, 8 yards, 9 yards?
Second down. We'll call it a yard. Ball resting at the 29-yard line. 5 minutes left to go in the half. Castillo, Ruiz, I formation. Hand off to number 32, Ruiz. He's been hit by number 70, Wes Huff. At the line of scrimmage, it'll be no gain on the play. It'll be second down and maybe a loss of half a yard on the play. We'll call it second down and a long 10.
They're going to call for a measurement, Mike. It's going to be pretty close here.
Oh, I was thinking it was first down, Billy. You're right. It's almost made the first down. As they come out, take a measurement, stretch the chain, and it'll be a first down. First down, Kingsville. 4:33 left to go in the half. Real quick, like to thank Martin Waterwells, located on Highway 77 in Robstown, serving the Coastal Bend for over 50 years. Handle all your windmill sales and service needs. Martin Waterwells, proud sponsors of Wildcat football. Gonzalez lines up under center. Castillo goes in motion. Hands off to number 32, Ruiz. He's going to be hit by number 77, Scooter Heim, at the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up second down and 10. Our Northwest Regional player profile for the second quarter is the linebacker, Luke McCall, Jr., number 42 on his back, plays linebacker, 6 foot, 215 pounds. Plays baseball as a catcher. Parents Ray and Vicky McCall. Sisters Stormy and Bonnie. Enjoys lifting weights and hunting. Drop back pass complete.
Great catch.
35-yard line. Looked like a one-handed catch.
It was a
Billy.
one-handed catch. He's going to mark it pretty close to the 40-yard line. We may have another measurement here.
McCall and Downing in on the tackle. McCall's our Northwest Regional player profile for the second quarter. Activities, as we mentioned, enjoys lifting weights and hunting. Plans after graduation is to go to college. Luke McCall, our Northwest Regional player profile for the second quarter.
I know Michael Martinez almost got in there, but he got picked up right before he got to the quarterback on that, before he threw it. It was a great blocking effort on the part of Kingsville.
Second down, actually going to be third down, less than a yard to go. Hand off Ruiz, right
Big
side,
hole.
got some run room. Brought down at the 45-yard line by number 12, Jonathan Vest. Billy, you and I talked about at the break, if the Wildcat defense could come in and shut the defense to the offense of Kingsville, you might see the Wildcats strike early and maybe put this game out of reach. But Kingsville now with some momentum here on this drive. This is the third first down of this drive. Gonzalez under center. Hands off Ruiz, right side. Big hole, hit.
Just a dive right behind the guard is all it is, Mike. He's going to take it all the way down to the 30. There's a pickup at 16.
Ernest Garza on the tackle, Billy, and you can see the hole was huge on the right side, and they're just now handing the ball to Ruiz, trying to let him make something happen. Approaching 2 minutes left to go in the half. Clock rolling, 2:08 left to go in the half. Gonzalez turns around, says something to Ruiz. Hand off again, Ruiz. This time he'll be hit by Luke McCall in the backfield. He'll get back to the original line of scrimmage, and we're going to have a timeout on the field. 1:53 left to go in the half. All Wildcats leading 14-7 over Kingsville. Wildcat football continues after these words. Gonzalez lines up under center, tosses it to Castillo on the left side, and he's going to break it for about an 8-yard gain before being brought down by number 53, Mike Martinez. And number 3, Weldon Dietz, has now checked into the game as well.
Everything on that play was done correctly. You know, they picked up the dive man, they took the quarterback, pitch man. That kid has just got so much speed, Mike. He's a great athlete. He's going to bring up 3rd and 1.
Ball resting on the 21-yard line. Gonzalez hands off Ruiz, trying to go up the middle. He's hit, but he's going to pick up enough for the first down. Mike Martinez, Westhoff, Scooter Heim, all in on the tackle, but Kingsville's going to pick up enough for the first down. First down and 10, ball at the 18-yard line. Gonzalez under center. He'll be hit in the backfield. Ryan Ponchik brings him down. He actually ran to his own man, number 71, but it's going to be a short gain on the play.
Kingsville's going to use their last timeout of the half, and there's 54 seconds left in it.
As they take a timeout, we're going to take one as well. You're listening to Callallen Wildcat Football on News Talk 1440 Keys. All right, welcome back. Gonzalez rolls to his right-hand side, looking for a receiver, throws to the goal line, but that ball falls incomplete. 48 seconds left to go in the half. Kingsville will be facing 3rd down and 8.
Well, I think you're going to see the same thing again, Mike, because they're going to use this clock because they have no timeouts left. They're going to run it to the sideline. Everything is going to be wide, or they're going to throw the ball, and they're looking for a chance to make that first down or try to stop the clock in case they don't catch it.
Wildcats leading 14-7. Kingsville in the red zone. Kingsville sends trips to the right side. Ruiz in the back. Gonzalez rolls right. Got pressure. Steps up. Breaks another tackle. And now he's going to go forward. And he's going to be close to the first down. Ball comes loose. Kingsville's going to retain possession. And a timeout. Looks like they're calling a timeout for Callallen. I don't think Callallen's taking a timeout.
Well, I think the ball rolled out of bounds, but then they're going to.
Still talking about it on the far sideline.
They're going to mark it. It's what they're doing. They've got the chains out on the field. It's going to be short, looks like, from here.
Short by about a foot.
Foot with 32 seconds left in the half.
4th down, a foot to go. Kingsville has gone for it once already on 4th down, as it was 4th and goal at the 2-yard line. Whitaker called on Ruiz as he took it in for the first points of the game. With 32 seconds left to go in the half, we'll see what Whitaker decides to do here, and I don't see the kicker coming in.
Well, I would run the same play that they did on the 2-yard line a while ago, Mike. All it was a dive.
Kingsville has no timeouts left. Gonzalez will line up under center. Ruiz. Ball comes
bad
loose.
pitch. That's one thing that you can't have. And Wildcats hold them.
Toss was to number 6, Joey Castillo, as Gonzalez was met with pressure as he tried to get rid of it. Made a bad toss, and Callallen will take over with 23 seconds left to go in the half. Ball at the 22-yard line. We'll see what Coach Danaher and his staff decides to do. Maybe they'll take a knee going at halftime, and we'll see if they may want to strike quickly here. As they'll send twins to each side. Chambliss lines up under center. 5-step drop, looking across the middle of the field. Pass goes off the hands of number 81, Aaron Sanchez. Defended by number 9, Montgomery on the coverage for Kingsville. 17 seconds left to go in the half. Like to remind everybody, the K-Bob's halftime report coming up. We'll recap the first half. We'll try to get you some scores from around the area. Remind everybody, if you have scores from around the area, give us a call at 560-5397. That's 560-KEYS. Wildcats take a knee. Chambliss tosses it to the referee, and with 12 seconds, we're going to head into the locker room with Callallen leading Kingsville 14-7. You're listening to Callallen Wildcat football on News Talk 1440 Keys. Will be number 6, Castillo, along with number 15, D. Silva. Thompson approaches. High, deep kick. That one's going to be taken at the 2-yard line. And Kingsville will take it in. They'll take the ball out to the 20-yard line. Couple of scores to pass on you on our Valero scoreboard. At the half, Flower Bluff 7, Toloso Midway 3. And another game taking place over to our right side. Gregory Portland leads Robstown 28-6. And I'd also like to thank our listeners for calling in. Without you, that wouldn't be possible. Our Valero scoreboard. I'd like to thank the fans over at Robstown, the Gregory Portland fans, Robstown, or Flower Bluff and TM. As soon as we called out that we needed a score, Billy, the phones went off. Look, appreciate you listening in. As we get ready for the opening drive, Gonzalez lines up under center. Hands off. Ruiz bounces off a man, and he's going to pick up about 3 yards. Billy, he just stood behind number 71, Ronnie Olivares, and he was waiting for a block, and Olivares kept his man at bay, and he finally just lunged forward for about 3 yards on the play.
Well, you know, there's about 8 inches difference in height on those two, and he can do that. And Olivares is about 260 pounds, so it's a good guy to be hiding behind. They're going to pick up 3 yards.
Second down, 7 yards to go. Gonzalez has Ruiz in the backfield. Castillo in motion, option play. Quarterback keeper hit at the 25-yard line by number 53, Michael Martinez, and number 77, Scooter Hine. He'll bring it out to the 27-yard line where it'll be third down, 3 yards to go. 11 minutes left to go in the third quarter. The Wildcats leading 14-7. We'll try to get you an updated score on the Rockport-Fulton Alice game. Again, if you have that score, give us a call at 560-5397. Gonzalez hands off. J.D. Silva cuts it up the middle. It's got some room, and he's going to pick up enough for the first down. Brought down by number 12, Jonathan Vest, along with number 13, Ernest Garza.
It's one thing that Callallen needed to do. They needed to set a precedence at the beginning of the third quarter here and stop them on their opening drive, and they're going to pick up that first down.
Just got an updated score. Miller has taken the lead over Victoria 7-0 early in the third quarter. So scores coming in from around the area on our Valero scoreboard. First down and 10. Gonzalez hands off, backside. Castillo brings it out to the 35-yard line before being brought down by number 5, Jordan Chambliss. And again, a pickup of about 6 yards in the play, Billy. We'll call it second down and 4.
Well, they're running a little counter back away from Flo, and it's kind of catching Martinez. You know, Martinez and McCall are so quick. They're going to have to learn to just stay at home a little bit.
78, Rodney Wheeler has checked out of the game. And off, ball on the ground, comes loose. Wildcats may have the ball. Wait for the signal. Callallen has taken the ball. Gonzalez tried to wrap it around to Ruiz, and the ball came loose. And the Wildcats take over, first down and 10. Ball at the 35-yard line.
Well, this is the big break that Callallen needed right here. They needed to stop that opening drive, and they did it, and they got great field position on the 35-yard line, Mike.
First turnover of the night for Kingsville. Wildcats come out with the wide out to each side. Weldon Dietz wide out to the near side. Alanis lead blocking, toss to the right side. Price makes a move, gets to the outside, pushed out of bounds at the 30. Hit hard, out of bounds, but he's going to pick up about 5 yards in the play. We'll call it 2nd down and 5.
And Chambliss is not afraid to get in there and block for him. I tell you what, he was right in front of him blocking all the way.
Ball at the 30-yard line. Wildcats driving from left to right, approaching the 9 o'clock hour.
Rockport 19, Alice 13 right now.
Woo! Updated score from George. George working hard, getting us some scores. Handoff Price up the middle, and he's going to pick up enough for the 1st down. Brings it over to the inside the 25-yard line. So in the 3rd quarter, Rockport Fulton has taken the lead over Alice, 19-13. Must have missed the extra point, Billy. We'll have to keep an eye on that.
I don't know. You know, if they both scored and then kicked 2 field goals apiece, I don't know. And that's going to be interesting to read in the paper tomorrow.
Well, it was 13-13 and a half. I can't, early in the 3rd quarter. Be surprising to kick 2 field goals early in the 3rd quarter. Chambliss lines up under center. Dietz wide out near side. Handoff Price. He's going to be hit at the line of scrimmage for no gain.
You know, all year long we've been watching this offense of Callallen, and Kingsville have done the best job so far of defending this this one play that we have here. I guess they picked it out as our number 1 play.
Wildcat offense coming to the game averaging 42 points per game. Kingsville not far behind, averaging 40. Chambliss lines up under center. 2 tight end set. 3-step drop, throws to the flat. Weldon Dietz makes a move, but he'll be brought down at the 18-yard line. Nice tackle by number 9, Montgomery, on the tackle for the Brahmas. Vincent Montgomery, junior, 5'10", 180 pounds. Brings down Weldon Dietz, but it's going to be a pickup of about 7 yards on the play. We'll call it 2nd down and a long 3.
Now, this is the big crucial down right here, 3rd down and 3. I think we're going to have a timeout by Kingsville.
Kingsville wants to talk about it. 8:02 left to go in the 3rd. You're listening to Wildcat Football on News Talk 1440 Keys. Jordan Chambliss lines up under center. Toss sweep. Price, left side's got an opening.
Gonna make it in.
Gonna take it in. Touchdown, Wildcats. Michael Price takes it in from 19 yards out on a 3rd down and 2. Wildcats capitalize with 7:55 left to go in the 3rd quarter. The Wildcats extend their lead 20-7 over Kingsville, with Thompson coming in for the point after. Maru will deep snap. Downing will hold. Snap on the way. Thompson, kick through the uprights. 7:55 left to go in the 3rd. The Wildcats 21, Kingsville 7. Wildcat football continues after these words.
Chopper crashes.
Thompson approaches, kicks it. 1 yard deep in the end zone. Kingsville's going to bring it out. And
Man, he's
that's
going to go down at the 6, Mike.
not going to be a wise move by number 6.
I'll tell you what, that's Jonathan Best.
Castillo took that ball 1 yard deep in the end zone and was trying to make something happen. And a lot of time, Billy, as you, after, falling down 14 points, Castillo wanting to make something happen on that play, took it from 1 yard deep. Jonathan Vest came up, as he has been a force all year on special teams. And now Kingsville pinned deep in their own territory. Ball at the 6 yard line as Gonzalez will bring the Brahmas out 1st down and 10. Twins to the far side. I formation. Handoff Castillo. Ooh, hit hard by number 13, Ernest Garza.
Well, he caught him right in midair, didn't he?
He'll pick up 2 yards on the play, but a hard 2 yards at that as Garza came up and put a lick on him. Our Our Northwest Regional Player Profile for the third quarter.
Hang on, Mike. Rockport 26, Alice 13 now.
Woohoo! All right. A little excited there as Rockport Fulton starting to pull away from Alice. Gonzalez will line up under center. Option play. Try
to run the peanut play.
And he'll be hit at the 2-3 yard line, Billy.
What we call the belly bum over here. Some people call it the peanut.
And look who's on the tackle, Billy. 70, Wes Huff.
He
Who just
snipped it out.
happens to be our Northwest Regional Player Profile for the third quarter. 16-year-old junior, wears number 70 on his back, plays guard tackle, 6'1", 230 pounds. Enjoys powerlifting. Parents, Chuck and Lisa Huff. He's got a brother, Josh and Caleb. Grandparents, Victor and Jean Huff. Enjoys hunting, fishing, and weightlifting. Plans after graduation is to go to college at UT and get a master's in forensic psychology.
There's that counter back.
Right up the middle, and a big hole.
Callallen
and a big gainer by number 6.
Had them on the 5 yard line. Now they're out to the 26, so it's going to be a pickup of what?
20 yards.
That's
Joey Castillo. The ball was at the was it 6 yard line, you said, Bill?
5 yard line.
5 yard line, so it'll be a 21 yard gain.
That was that counter back to the away from flow.
So the Wildcats had them pinned deep, and now Kingsville, first down and 10, ball at the 26-yard line. Ball resting right in the middle of the field. Kingsville driving from right to left. Single wide out each side, handoff Ruiz, brought down by number 53, Michael Martinez, after a gain of maybe a yard on the play. Like to say hello to the folks over at Body Fit. Melody and the staff working hard to get you in shape. No gimmicks or scams. Lose all the weight you want now at Body Fit, located 4125 Violet Road. Your one-stop fitness and supplement center to keep you looking and feeling healthy. 3-step drop, Ruiz off the hands of the intended receiver at the 45-yard line. On the defense was number 7, Tyler Downing, and number 5, Jordan Chambliss.
Well, Whitaker trying to get something going here on first down, throwing the pass over the middle. It looked like a dump pass, and, it was just thrown a little bit high and just couldn't get a hold of it.
Piazza almost made an outstanding catch. We saw one of the receivers make a one-handed catch on the far sideline. That time Piazza put up his left hand and was unable to reel it in. 5:21 left to go in the third quarter. Third down, 8 yards to go. Handoff, 6. Right side, hit hard. Number 70 right there to make the tackle.
Well, Huff didn't let it get by that time because that was that counter back away from flow. It's going to bring up a fourth down situation here for Kingsville.
Scooter Heim, number 77, along with number 42, Luke McCall in on the tackle. Jimenez will have to come in and punt, and he will be punting into a hard, brisk wind as Weldon Dietz will drop back to his about the 45-yard line. Snap on the way. Ruiz, a low kick. Dietz signals fair catch, lets it bounce, and rolls back inside Kingsville territory as it'll be down at the 47-yard line. Jimenez did a nice job of punting that ball low, and once it took the bounce, you could really see the wind bring the ball back into Kingsville territory. 4:37 left to go in the third. The Wildcats back on the field with the offense. Jordan Chambliss will work with the wind at his back. Weldon Dietz wide out to the near side. Sanchez wide out to the far side. Toss sweep. Michael Price has some room. 40, 35, 30. He's at the 20, and he'll be brought down at the 20-yard line.
Great blocking there by
Flag
John.
on the play there, Billy, at the end of the run.
It was John Ford leading the block out in front of him. Well, Chambliss looks disgusted.
I was about to say, Chambliss just picked up his hands and kind of Slung him at the sideline, so it'll be against Callallen.
Illegal blocking back.
That'll be from the spot of the foul, so that'll bring him back to the 30-yard line. And it should be second down and
That's going to be a first down.
still enough for the first down.
Ball on the 29.
I'd like to thank our listeners tuning us in here at the ball game. On a cold Friday night, beautiful night for football. Jordan Chambliss under center, 2 tight end set, 5-step drop, throws it out to the flat. Weldon Dietz makes the reception. Oh, ball bounces out at the 5-yard line.
That's something you don't see very often is Weldon dropping one. He had to stop and run backwards and jump straight up. And coming down with the ball, it just came loose and popped out when he hit the ground.
Clock stops with 4:14 left to go in the third. Wildcats facing a second down and 10. Chambliss, 5-step drop. Man on the far flat, complete. Looks like Sanchez will be brought down at the 15-yard line. Number 81, Aaron Sanchez on the reception. Wildcats first down and 10. Ball at the 15-yard line. Ball on the far hash mark. 4:05 left to go in the third. The Wildcats leading 21-7 over Kingsville. Wildcats I formation. Alanis, Price backfield. Dietz and Sanchez are your wideouts. 3-step drop. Sanchez goes across the middle of the field. Has it bounce off his hands. Second down and 10. Sanchez had lined up to the wideout to the near sideline.
Ran a slant pattern is all it was, Mike. You know, he just couldn't hang on to it.
Referee comes over to talk to the side judge. And now he's going to go over and talk to the sideline of Kingsville. I'd like to remind everybody, now open Londa's Seafood, number 2, 14902 Trinity River. We've talked about it all year, and it's finally happened. They have opened up with a great family recipe, fried shrimp, fish, and oysters. Go on by, visit Yolanda and her staff at Londa's Seafood, number 2, at 14902 Trinity River. Proud sponsors of Wildcat football.
Whitaker didn't like what he saw on that last play, and of course he called it official over there, Mike. So I don't know what he's seeing that we're not seeing up here, but
Alanis in the backfield, along with Price. Chambliss rolls to the right side. He'll be hit, still spinning, and he's going to be brought down. Chambliss carrying the ball loosely, but was able to tuck it in at the last moment, but he's going to lose some yards on the play, Billy.
It looked like an option they were running there, Mike. Ball's going to be back on the 19-yard line. Be a loss of 4.
Third down, 14 yards to go. Sanchez, wide out to the far side. Shotgun formation. Price in the backfield. Snap on the way. Chambliss looks right. Throws it over to Dietz and has it bounce off the carpet, and a late flag comes in as Chambliss was hit hard, Billy, after the pass was thrown, and he's slow to get up. Personal foul, roughing the passer against Kingsville, and Chambliss is coming over to the sideline. And he's going to have to be, looks like Vast is going to have to come in, or
Nope.
oh, he's going to stay in on the play, but a big penalty against Kingsville. That's going to give him an automatic first down. Whitaker is about 15 yards onto the field, Billy. He's right at the numbers, yelling at the officials, but that's going to give the Wildcats an automatic down and 10. And now you're going to see the Wildcats just pound the ball as Luke McCall and Michael Martinez have checked into the game. Wildcats, first down and goal, ball inside the 10-yard line. Two tight end set, Rashad Bice, John Ford, the tight ends. Handoff, Michael Price, left side, takes it down to the 5-yard line. Brought down by number 24 for Kingsville. Corey Buchanan comes up to make the stop. It'll be second down and goal. Ball just outside the 5-yard line. 2:51 left to play in this game. Chambliss lines up under center. Tosses, Price, Chambliss leads away. Price, corner of the end zone, touchdown, Wildcats. 2:30 left to go in the third quarter. The Wildcats extend their lead 27-7 over Kingsville. And Thompson will come in for the point after. Price took it in from 6 yards out as he had Jordan Chambliss lead blocking for him as he found the corner of the end zone for 6 points. Downing will hold. Maru with the deep snap. Snap on the way. Downing does a heck of a job to place that one down, and Thompson puts it through the uprights.
Well, that ball was off to the right of Downing, and he had to pull it all the way back across his body to get it on the tee for Thompson, and it went right on through. So we got a 28-7 ball game with 2:30 left in the third quarter. Wildcat
football continues after these words. 28-7, Thompson ready to kick. That one's going to bounce, and it's going to roll through the back of the end zone. So Kingsville will have the ball, first down and 10 at the 20-yard line, as some of the Kingsville fans start to make their way to the exit gates. 2:30 left to play in the third quarter.
It's going to be amazing to see what Whitaker does right here, to keep these kids in the game. He's going to have to keep them pumped up. He's going to have to call some good plays here, get a couple first downs, get that momentum going back again.
Look at the spread, Billy, on the gaps between those offensive players. Handoff Ruiz, met in the backfield, and he may get back to the original line of scrimmage as he's met by number 43, Jay Smith, along with number 13, Ernest Garza. Clock winding down, approaching the 2-minute mark. Smith checks out of the game. We'll see who's come in for Smith.
That was John Ford that came in.
Second down and 10. Pressure. Throw across the middle of the field. Complete. Brought down by number 7, Tyler Downing. Heck of a play.
It was a great thrown pass because I'll tell you what, he got hit right when he let it go by John Vest.
Gonzalez had pressure in his face. Kept his composure, waited for his receiver to break open, and at the last second got rid of the pass. And it's a completion out to the 36-yard line. First down and 10. Ball at the 36-yard line. Handoff Ruiz up the middle. It'll be brought down by number 78, Rodney Wheeler. And now, Billy, you start to see some talking going on the field by both teams. Luke McCall looks over to the sideline. He gets the signal from Coach Campbell. Gonzalez lines up under center. Option play. Keeps it. Hit hard from the backside brought down hard by number 42, Luke McCall. Gonzalez was thinking about pitching the play, Billy, and McCall came up hard on his backside and just run over his back.
Well, he's not going to gain anything off of it. He's going to be sitting right at the same spot. It's going to bring up third down. Big play here for Kingsville. 3rd and 8. 26 seconds left in the third quarter here, Mike. And this time last week we were just starting the second half. So
a little faster paced game. Official stops the clock with 16 seconds. Now he signals they're ready to play. Gonzalez with twins to the far side. Toss sweep. Number 32 Ruiz has some running room on the sideline. Number 13 Ernest Garza. And Billy, that was real close to being a forward pitch. Looked like 32 Ruiz had actually creeped out in front of him at the last moment. Gonzalez tossed it out, but it's going to be a nice gain on the play, enough to pick up a first down as he goes into Wildcat territory.
Everybody comes up and does their job, but somebody's assigned to the pitch man is just not getting there.
That's the end of the third quarter. The Wildcats 28, Kingsville 7. As we'll take a quick break and listen to Wildcat football on News Talk 1440 Keys. Yeah, let's try it. John, bring it back. Bring it back. All right, welcome back as we get ready for the start of the fourth quarter. 12 minutes left to play in this game. As now, Billy, they're going to switch sides of the field again. Not sure what just happened, but Kingsville had just flipped to the left side of the field.
Well, maybe they still had some time left on the clock.
Clock operator over to our right-hand side is
he's trying to figure it out himself.
has not been told what to do, and not sure what has happened there, but Kingsville has the ball as they try to go to the far side. Not much room, and looks like no time went off the clock, so maybe they were saying there was 1 second left on the clock. So
that's what it is. Now they're switching sides here.
So as they switch sides, they've done this once before, so don't think they're going to give them much time. Switch, we're going to keep it right here. Kingsville has 12 minutes left to try to make something happen, Billy.
Can you read that? Rockport 34, Alice 19.
Rockport 34, Alice 19. George working hard to our left.
I don't know what it is, but they're not kicking extra points or something. The wind must be really howling over there or something.
Well, they're playing in Rockport, and wind comes off the bay pretty hard. Blitz from 33, Ponchik, throw to the flat.
Uh-oh.
Looks like that was a lineman out in the flat, but the Martinez hit him within the...
Well, they finally threw the flag. No, what happened? He threw the ball, and that was 32. Martinez shoved him when the ball was coming. So that's going to be pass interference on Callallen.
Officials are talking about it. They are huddled up right at midfield.
They're going to wave it.
Uncatchable ball is going to be the ruling. So the flag.
That's not going to make them happy over there at Kingsville.
Coach Whitaker having a word with the official on the sideline, but it was ruled an uncatchable ball. So it'll remain second, what is that, third down, Billy? It's going to be brought, yeah, third down and 10 for Kingsville. Gonzalez will line up under center, trips to the near side. Every time we've seen this formation, Billy, they've come out with the option, but now Ruiz motions out of the backfield. Pressure coming hard. He'll be brought down. No, gets away. Look at that move by Gonzalez again, cutting back.
He
now
won't get away from Michael Martinez.
Martinez brings him down at the 49-yard line, Billy. But I tell you what,
He
looked
could
like
have lost 13 yards off of this, and all he ended up losing was about 4.
looked like Wheeler had him, looked like Ponchik had him, and Gonzalez kept somehow getting away from the pressure. Ends up bringing it out to the 49-yard line where Jimenez will come into punt. Dietz has dropped back to the 15, and Kingsville's not showing punt. They got 11 minutes left in this season, and with 11 minutes left to play, the Wildcats will take a timeout. 28-7 is your score. Wildcat football continues after these words. All right, welcome back. And Kingsville's going to go for it. Toss sweep to the far side, and they're going to be well short of the first down as the ball crosses over midfield, but not enough for the first down as the Callallen Wildcats will hold, and they will take over. First down and 10, ball at the 48-yard line. Jordan Chambliss brings the Wildcats onto the field. Whitaker decided to go for it on fourth down, but with 13 yards to go on that play, just couldn't come up with enough for the first down. I formation. Alaniz in motion to the left side. Ball on the ground. Chambliss picks it up, goes over to the right, makes a move, steps over one defender, now steps out of bounds at the 40-yard line.
Just couldn't handle the snap, and look, he got 12 yards out of the play.
Clock stops with 10:54. Number 34 is going to check into the game for the Wildcats. I don't have a number on a 34. Maybe we can try to find out who 34 is. .34 in motion, near side. Handoff, Price breaks the tackle, takes it into the 37-yard line. Second down, 7 yards to go. Clock, 10:30 left to play in the fourth quarter. Second down, 7 yards to go. Alaniz in motion, toss sweep. Price got the 40, 35-yard line, now knocked out of bounds by number 10 of the Kingsville defense. Rusty Whitaker on the tackle for Kingsville. Wildcats
Lopez is 34.
Number 34 checked into the game briefly. Daniel Lopez. Trying to find out who he was. He wasn't on our roster. Alaniz motions out. Handoff. Price. 40. Breaks the tackle. 20. He's got green grass in front of him. One man to beat. Touchdown, Michael Price.
What a run, Mike.
What a run is right. Michael Price bounced it to the left side, had one man, and he finds his way into the end zone. The Wildcats now leading 34-7 over Kingsville. And the fans from Kingsville now start to make their way to the gate, Billy. And you want to really take your hats off to those fans for coming out as they had the district title on the line. They could have gone home with a piece of the district title, but the Wildcats have just been able to pull away throughout the games.
You know, to have a great year and going 8-2 and not even get in the playoffs, that's what kills you. You know, it's just doesn't make sense sometimes, and it all comes down to who beats who and by how many points. And And that's the life of football. You know, you can have a great year and be tied for second place, a three-way like they are, and somebody's not going. Odom 42, La Villa 0. That is the final, Mike.
So they got done before we did.
49, we're told now.
With 10:01 left to go in this game, the Wildcats are leading 35-7 over Kingsville. And again, you'd like to just congratulate Kingsville and their fans as they start to make their way to the parking lot. As it is cold, Billy. We're looking at the dang. The marquee sign.
Was that cold?
58 degrees is what it's showing. And Nancy John, Billy's wife, just showing us how cold it is as she puts her hands on her neck. It is freezing outside. We have the window closed. Normally we try to get some air in this radio booth, but tonight
we're trying to find heat.
Trying to find some heat. Thompson tees it up at the 40-yard line. Back deep to receive for the Brahmas will be Castillo along with Silva. Thompson will be kicking into the wind. 10 minutes left to go in the game. Last score we had from Rockport Fulton, they were leading Alice 36 to, I think it was 19. Whoa. As we got a return in place, and going to bring it out to the 42-yard line. Thompson with the squib kick.
Mike, what happened? Tell us what happened, Mike.
Oh, man. I'll tell you what, Billy, it must be called both of our wives that joined us in the booth. My wife snuck in behind me, and her hands are cold, and she happened to slide them inside my shirt and let out a little whelp there. It is cold, Billy. Chambliss in the game at the safety. Gonzalez, quick hitter. Going to be hit by number 7, Tyler Downing, and number 5, Jordan Chambliss. At the 45-yard line, reception by number 7. That's Anthony Piazza, senior, 6'1", 175 pounds. Clock rolling, 9:34 left to play in the game.
Chambliss on defense, Mike. I can't believe that this late in the game, and they got him out here playing a corner or a safety. Downing's playing corner, and Chambliss is stacked behind him playing safety. I guess they figure they got the wind. They're going to throw the ball and try to get on the board right quick.
Second down, 5 yards to go. Gonzalez rolls out, has got some pressure. Low throw, bounces off the grass. It'll be 3rd down and 5. Chambliss on the coverage. Pass intended for number 15, J.D. Silva. That'll bring up 3rd down, 5 yards to go as beautiful night for football, I guess, if you're a hardcore football fan. All year people have talked about football weather. Well, last game of the regular season, it has joined us here in South Texas. 35-7, Wildcats over the Brahmas. Gonzalez, quarterback keeper, takes it forward for about 3 yards. We'll call it 4th down and 2, and Whitaker will have to go for it here. And again, just a fine season by Kingsville. Going to come to an end tonight. And they will finish off, Billy, actually with a 7-3 record. Coming in tonight, 7-2, only one district loss. But tonight will be their 2nd district loss. And again, we talked about the tiebreakers. There'll be 3 teams coming out with a 5-2 record?
Yeah, 5-2 in district.
5-2 in district. And just the point system that has come down to it. Anytime you have a 3-way tie, it comes down to the point system. And Rockport Fulton, who beat Kingsville 27-12, has the point differential. As even though Kingsville beat Gregory Portland, the math somehow works out to where the point system favors Rockport Fulton, who the last score we had on them, they were leading in the third quarter over Alice as they were tied at 13-13 apiece. So with 7, John, our producer, has just informed us 34-19 is the score on the Rockport Fulton Alice game. So Rockport Fulton, that game is late in the fourth quarter, I imagine, or in the fourth quarter. And they will be able to, if they can hold on, Billy, they will represent. Actually, I think they will take the second slot, Billy, which really, 3 teams go. But with the tiebreaker, Rockport Fulton will actually take the second place slot, and Gregory Portland will take the third slot. Second down and 10. Ball at the 41-yard line. 7:47 left to go in the game.
Little fumble there. It's still on the ground. Kingsville will get it back.
Recovered by one of their linemen, number 72, on the recovery for the Brahmas. That's Gary Dreyer, 6 foot, 300-pound lineman, Billy. He's a right guard. Ball was on the ground. Dreyer comes up with a recovery. Third down, 13 yards to go. Gonzalez rolls out, throws the flat. And number 6, Castillo.
He never saw the ball coming.
Never saw the ball coming, but I'm sure he's happy that he did make the reception because number 12, Jonathan Vest, was right there,
Billy. He would
Billy.
have got P-laid, I guarantee you.
Fourth down, 13 yards to go. Like to remind everybody, thank Burger King at 5 points, the only place in town to get that fire grilled Whopper for a limited time only. You get 3 combos for under $3. The only place in town to get that fire grilled taste. Burger King, open late for your convenience. Burger King, come on over. The fire's ready. Ruiz in motion out of the backfield. McCall chasing Gonzalez, got some room. Going to cut it to the outside. He'll pick up the first down, and he'll be knocked out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Jonathan Vest finally brings him down, but not after he picks up about 16 yards on the play. Clock stops with 6:55 left to go in the game. Some of the
Smith coming out, Ford going in at the defensive end position. Ball on the 28-yard line, Mike. Kingsville's got something going here.
McCall, Martinez, linebackers, Gonzalez throws to the flat, complete to number 6. Castillo, as he's pushed out of bounds at the 18-yard line, Billy, and he's going to have
another
first down, pickup of 11 yards. Kingsville scored on their opening drive of the game, Billy. That's been the only 7 points they've put on the board. That came after a fumble by Jordan Chambliss as they took the opening drive 62 yards. And on 4th down and 2, Ruiz took it in from 2 yards out. That was early in the second quarter. Since then, the defense has been able to shut them down. But with a nice drive going here, Gonzalez rolls to the far side. Pressure from Ford. Almost intercepted by Jordan Chambliss. Bounced up in the air, had it bounce off his chest, and still try to make a play, Billy.
Well, it was a good thing he did that because the receiver was wide open in the end zone.
Clock stops with 6:05 left to go in the game. 78, Rodney Wheeler checks out of the game. Number 66, Travis Howell checks in at nose guard. Gonzalez, 3-step drop, got pressure from Ford, just throws it away. Nobody out there. Pressure comes from number 86, John Ford. 72, Lewinsky will check in at one of the defensive tackle spots. Number 77, Scooter Heim checks out of the game. With the wind at the back, Kingsville has been throwing the ball, and Campbell trying to get some fresh defenders in on the field. You've seen Wheeler and Heim both come out to take a break. Gonzalez, option play, keeps it, hit hard at the line of scrimmage by number 53, Michael Martinez, and number 42, Luke McCall. Trying to see who's on the bottom of the pile.
And Kingsville will call timeout, Mike.
Looks like number 70, Wes Huff, is at the bottom of the pile. He comes up. 5:48 left to go in the game. Timeout on the field. You're listening to Wildcat Football on News Talk 1440 Keys. Gonzalez rolls out near side, looking for a man's got pressure, throws to the back of the end zone. Knocked down by number 5, Jordan Chambliss. So the Wildcats hold. The Wildcat defense holds as Gonzalez tried to throw to the back of the end zone. It was broken up by the defense. 5:40 left to go in the game. As the public announcer has just brought it to the attention of the Wildcat fans, Rockport has won the game. Number 5, Jordan Chambliss, lines up under center. Takes the 3-step drop, looking downfield, trying to hit Dietz. Ball's going to be batted away as Weldon Dietz becomes the defender on that play.
You know, Mike, I don't think Weldon's caught a pass tonight, has he? This might be the first game, maybe all year that he hadn't caught a pass.
I believe you're right. He's had a couple of passes that have been attempted to him, but
he's the go-to guy, you know, and of course, when you come in and leading the district in receptions, you know, he's kind of the guy you want to be watching.
You got to give credit to Kingsville, though. 35 points on the board, but really, this defense has really played probably the best game that we've seen all year against the Wildcats. They have defended the run well, and to be able to shut down Dietz here late in the game is just something to keep an eye on. Price handoff to the left side. He's got a move to the 30, 35, 40. Now be pushed out of bounds right before he gets to the 40-yard line at the 37-yard line. The quarterback, number 8, Crispin Gonzalez, who also plays the safety spot on defense, made the tackle to knock Price down. So Gonzalez having a long night at the quarterback spot, having to do his work in the secondary as well. 5:10 left to go in the game. Price in the backfield. Lead blocking, number 34, Daniel Lopez. Price takes it over the 40-yard line as he's brought down by number 51, Brandon Salinas. Clock winding down, 4:47 left to go in the game. Like to thank our sponsors, Billy, who've been with us all year. The Grooming Boutique, Pure Water and Ice, Londa's Seafood, Martin Water Wells, Roman Shell, just a few of the sponsors making it all possible. As next week, the Wildcats will get started in the bi-district round. Chambliss, 3-step drop, nobody open. Decides to tuck it in. He's going to step out of bounds at the 47-yard line. Also like to thank Burger King, Fast Eddie's Pizza and Subs, Verizon Wireless, Access Ford, Wells Fargo Bank, just a few of the sponsors making it possible. Valero sponsors our scoreboard. Flint Hills, 5-Star Cinema. Without our sponsors, this game broadcast would not be possible. So I'd like to ask you to support our sponsors. Price in motion out of the backfield. Handoff, 34, Daniel Lopez. Nice move. Still on his feet. Hard run by number 34, Daniel Lopez.
Good enough to pick up the first down.
Lopez takes it into Kingsville territory, down to the 47-yard line.
Water sprinklers came on, Mike.
Trying to figure out what happened. I see the coaches running over to the left as the sprinkler system at the goal line, Billy, has just come on.
You know, this is not the first time I've seen that. This happened before, too.
So we'll have a timeout on the field as they get the sprinklers underway. We're going to take a timeout. You're listening to Callallen Wildcat Football on News Talk 1440 Keys. Golly. No, 1 minute. The water sprinklers came on.
Well, you know what? They never changed it back with the time change. That's what happened.
Oh, really?
Because right now it'd be, what, 11:50? They never changed it back. We hadn't been here since the time change, have we?
Hey, John, do you have a score on the GP game? How about Flower Bluff? Okay. I'm getting ready to ask for him. Big ovation from the crowd as the water sprinklers have been turned off. They came on in the end zone. We have 4:05 left to play in this game. Billy made a good point. We've only had 4 home games this season, and since the time change, I don't think anybody's made the adjustment on the timer, Billy, as normally right now we'd be heading close to, almost 11 o'clock.
That's right.
58 degrees on a beautiful Friday night. Chambliss under center. 3-step drop. Pass intended for number, looks like
Number
20, Luis Alanese, but we have flags on the field. Face mask, the indication against the Bramas. See, that's a 5-yard or a 15-yarder. Didn't see if you get to see the indication. Looks like that's going to be the 5-yard penalty. Well, that'll bring the ball out to the 42-yard line. It'll be first down and 5 for Callallen. Flag still on the field. Referee hustles back to pick it up. Jordan Chambliss huddles up the Wildcats as now they break the huddle. Sanchez, Dietz, wideouts to the far side. Alanese, single wideout to the near side. Shotgun formation. Flags come out.
We may be marching the 5 yards to the other side now, Mike.
.339 left to go in this game. Wildcats will finish off the season a perfect 10-0, 7-0 in district play. I'd like to go ahead and take this time out to congratulate these young men as the winning streak, Billy, of 10 games or more per season. The record at 15 years has just been added one more year. Wildcats, every time they do it, they add one more year to that record.
Well, there's Weldon Dietz' catch, so
He's in the books.
he's got a catch for every game this season.
Billy, that's pretty incredible to think about. The team 16 seasons in a row with 10 or more wins in a season. Nobody else in any classification can say that. From 5A down to the 6-man ranks, I believe. It's a state record in all classifications. So congratulations to the Callallen Wildcats, the players, and the coaching staff as they add one more year to their record. As Jordan Chambliss and Weldon Dietz have checked out of the game. Looks like number 12, Jonathan Vest, will take over at quarterback. Price remains in the game. Handoff Price trying to come to the left side. Hit hard at the line of scrimmage.
Lopez is in there for also for McCall.
The offensive line has checked out as well. We'll try to give you some of the players on the line. Number 85 is checked in. Randy Hooten. Vast at quarterback. Lopez in the backfield. 2nd down and 9. Handoff Lopez. Ball comes out. Kingsville's going to recover the ball. Scramble on the field. Still loose. Vast tried to hand off to Lopez and the exchange never took place. The ball bounced on the grass. Looked like Kingsville was going to come up with it, and they have. So the 2nd fumble of the night for the Wildcats. 2:41 left to go in this game.
You know, Mike, 1987 when this streak started. That's a long time ago, 16 years ago. Where were you in 1987?
1987.
I was right here coaching on this field.
I was chasing the streets of Skidmore. It's the year I met my wife. That's a heck of a thought. Skidmore Tynan. A local Dairy Queen. .241 left to go in this game. Gonzalez under center. Hands off, 32, Ruiz. He'll bring it out to the 39-yard line. He'll pick up 2 yards on the play. 2nd down and 8.
You know, I was trying to think, Mike. 1987, where were we? What did we do? I'm kind of thinking that was the game that, the year that we played Ty Dittmer right here when he broke the state record. No, I can't remember if that's 86 or 87. Might have been 87. That 2 o'clock afternoon ball game is the longest afternoon ball game we'd ever played.
Gonzalez, quarterback keeper. Hit, number 33, Ryan Ponchik on the play, along with number 66, Travis Howell.
Well, we got more people being swapped out here, Mike.
Lopez is taken over at linebacker, along with number 88, Rashad Bice. Number 22, Kyle Broughton is checked in at one of the cornerback spots, along with number 80, Charlie Hart. O'Schlegel, the younger brother, Sam, is taken over at safety. Makes an interception on his first defensive play. Has the right sideline, flag on the field. And O'Schlegel is going to take it down to the 25-yard line, but we'll see what the flag on the field is. Going to be against Callallen, roughing the passer.
Well, it's amazing that they got one, and we had 2 shots on Chambliss tonight and never got that call.
Chambliss took a hard shot. So the interception nullified by the penalty. Sam O'Schlegel had just taken over in the safety spot. Gonzalez was hit, and O'Schlegel was right there to take it in. Also into the game, number 9, Chase Wasson.
Kingsville will take a timeout, Mike.
1:17 left to go in this game. Wildcats 35, Brahma 7. Wildcat football continues after these words. All right, welcome back. Gonzalez, 3-step drop, pass complete. Number 7, hook and lateral, as number 6, Joey Castillo, is going to take it in on the far sideline, as we saw that same play early in the year, Billy, against Flower Bluff. 1:08 left to go in the game. The Brahmas come out with a trick play. The old hook and lateral, as that ball was complete to number 7, Anthony Piazza, right as he was being hit, he tossed it up in the air, Billy, and Joey Castillo reels it in, and he takes it in for the touchdown with 1:08 left to go in this game.
It was one of the better hook and letters I've ever seen right there.
Saw that same play earlier in the season against Flower Bluff, and they pretty much ran it to perfection as well. 2 times we've seen it. The defender has been right there to make the play. Fake field goal or fake point after, and throws it to the corner of the end zone. Nobody there. 1:08 left to go in this game. Wildcats 35, Kingsville 13. Wildcat football continues after these words. 35-13 is the score with 1:08 left to go in the game. Wildcats in their hands team onto the field as they expect the onside kick, and here it comes. Ball bounces off the Callallen defender right back at Kingsville. We'll see who's made the recovery. Wildcats have come up with the ball. So the Wildcat offense will come back onto the field. Number 12, Jonathan Vast, has taken over at quarterback. Wildcats with the ball at the 49-yard line, and number 10, Colby Thomas, will check in at quarterback. As plenty of substitutes have now taken over on the field. Handoff, left side, 20, Alanis, hit at the line of scrimmage by number 10 of the defense. Rusty Whitaker, who's been all over the field tonight. And now Kingsville's going to have a player down. We have an official's timeout. We're going to keep it right here, Billy. We got 51 seconds left to go in this game as the Wildcats about to wrap up a 10-0 season.
Well, we might as well talk about next week. Next week, you know, we were looking at Southside San Antonio's, and that'll be the team that we'll meet, being that we are the big school, and just listening to all the scores, just like then you go flip a coin is who's going to be home and who's going to be the visitors, and you know, it just gets a little bit crazy as you go.
As the injured player has come off the field for Kingsville, looks like he's going to be all right. Clock winds, 50 seconds left to go in this game. Colby Thomas in at quarterback. Luis Alanis in the backfield. Clock down to 38 seconds. One thing about the big school bracket, one thing that I like about Billy is you have one less game than you do normally in the small division.
We're talking about 4 weeks instead of 5 weeks of football. So
anybody who knows playoff football, that's where you start to see the better quality of teams, and the team with the normally with the least amount of injuries is the team that comes out on top, not as many turnovers, whatever you want to call it.
I think that's what it is. You know, it just comes down to
execution,
the quality of athletes, and you know.
That's it. That's the final, Billy.